In Vancouver, food insecurity doesn't always look like empty cupboards. In 2025 and heading into 2026, it often looks like a normal-looking adult doing mental math in the produce aisle. Rent is due, transit pass is reloaded, so the oranges go back. Public health researchers define household food insecurity as inadequate or uncertain access to food because of financial constraints. And in BC, it's tightly linked to the same pressure Vancouverites talk about every day: housing and basic bills coming first. That pressure is showing up in the bluntest metric we have: people lining up for help. Food Banks Canada reported nearly 2.2 million food bank visits in March 2025, a national record, alongside record-high food insecurity. In BC, reporting in late 2025 described over 1 million visits in the first half of 2025, plus thousands of first-time visitors, an alarming sign that this isn't confined to the chronically poor, but increasingly catches students, newcomers, and working people in the cost of living squeeze. So, what does Vancouver do when the official system, wages, benefits, affordability, can't keep up fast enough? It improvises, often beautifully, sometimes messily, through urban gardens and community fridges. Community fridges, the city's mutual aid on display. A community fridge is basically Vancouver's most honest social contract. Take what you need, leave what you can, no gatekeeping. The Vancouver Community Fridge Project's social media presence is explicit about the ethic, no policing, and frames fridges as community infrastructure, not charity, with strings attached. If you've scrolled local Instagram in 2025, you've probably seen posts about restocks, pantry add-ons, or urgent weather-related closures. Heat waves don't just stress humans, they stress food safety and cold storage too. Scholarly work is catching up to what communities already know. Fridges aren't just about calories, they're also about learning, coordination, and dignity. A 2024 peer-reviewed article on the community fridge movement describes how organizers use social media to teach informal public pedagogy around food justice and mutual aid. Translation: Instagram becomes a living operations manual and a values statement at the same time. In a city where people complain about the Vancouver freeze, community fridges quietly unfreeze the social fabric. Strangers cooperating without needing a committee meeting, a referral, or form. But fridges also reveal a hard truth. They're an emergency pressure valve, not a permanent solution. They rely on volunteer labor, donated food, and constant maintenance. When demand spikes, fridges can empty fast. When weather spikes, perishables become risky. And when the cost of living crisis deepens, mutual aid can start to feel like it's plugging a dam with paper towels, necessary in the moment, but not enough on its own. Urban gardens, Tiny plots, big leverage. If community fridges are about immediate access, urban gardens are about stability, the slow work of turning sunlight into food, plus the quieter benefits that don't fit neatly on a grocery receipt. The City of Vancouver's Community Gardens program frames gardens as local assets with resources for starting and running them, reflecting a long-standing policy commitment to urban agriculture. In 2025, the city also offered a one-time funding opportunity for urban agriculture capital improvements to be completed in the 2025 growing season. Support aimed at nonprofit and Indigenous-led initiatives, community gardens, and urban farms. That matters for 2025-2026 because capital improvements, irrigation, beds, storage, accessibility upgrades are the unglamorous backbone that decides whether a garden thrives or becomes a well-intentioned patch of disappointment by August. Research on Vancouver specifically has long argued that urban farming and gardens deliver multifunctional value. Food production, yes, but also community building, education, and resilience. And newer scholarship more broadly links gardens to meeting cultural food needs, especially for immigrants and refugees, because growing culturally familiar foods can be both nutritionally and emotionally grounding. In Vancouver terms, a garden plot can be a pantry, a therapist, and a community center, depending on who's holding the trowel. 2026, the systems era, if we take it seriously. The most interesting 2026 signal isn't a single project. It's the region trying to think in systems again. Metro Vancouver released Food Forward, a food system strategy for Metro Vancouver, 2026-2036, with explicit goals that include reducing food insecurity and managing disruptions. The strategy language matters because it frames gardens and fridges not as cute side quests, but as part of a broader regional food resilience plan, especially relevant as climate shocks and affordability shocks increasingly arrive together. In other words, community fridges tell you what's happening right now, and urban gardens tell you what a neighborhood could become if it's resourced properly. In 2025-2026 Vancouver, both are doing vital work. They also send the same message loudly without saying a word. In one of the richest regions in the world, the fact that so many people need these tools is not a lifestyle choice. It's a policy alarm.